Dive into Hollywood's golden age, the lives and deaths of legendary actors. We're taking a fascinating journey through cinema history to remember the lives and deaths of some of the brightest stars of silent and sound film. From Douglas Fairbanks, the first true movie hero, to Charlton Heston, who embodied the biblical Moses on screen, we'll discuss their most iconic roles, personal lives, including marriages and affairs, and how they transitioned from silent to sound film. But history isn't always easy. In this video, we'll also talk about how these legendary actors' lives ended, what influenced their passing, and how their legacies continue to live on in the world of cinema today. She was one of the first international film stars, with a career spanning both European and American screens. Born on January 3, 1897, she gained acclaim for her roles in silent films such as Madame du Barry, 1919, and Soumaran, 1920. Her charm and dramatic talent made her one of the most sought-after actresses of her time. Her personal life was as eventful as her career. She was married twice, first to a Polish count and then to a Georgian prince. Additionally, her romantic entanglements with celebrities like Charlie Chaplin and Rudolph Valentino added spice to her image and attracted public attention. The Great Depression and changes in the film industry led to a decline in her popularity. But she continued to work, appearing in less prominent films and performing on stage. Eventually, she retired from active work and settled in San Antonio, Texas. In this captivating actress, known as Pola Negri, the light dimmed on August 1, 1987. She passed away from pneumonia, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire film enthusiasts around the world. This silent film star was born on August 19, 1899, and became one of the most popular actresses of her time. With her iconic bob haircut and playful roles, she epitomized the flapper girl image of the 1920s. Her most famous role was in the film Flaming Youth, 1923, along with her stunning performance in Why Be Good, 1929, which solidified her status as a silent film icon. Her family life was relatively calm. She was married 4 times, but her main passion always remained her career. Her interest in miniature dollhouses also became legendary. Her famous dollhouse, created with incredible care and detail, was exhibited in museums around the world. With the advent of sound films, her career began to decline, and she gradually retired from acting. In her later years, she lived in Tarzana, California, where she continued to pursue her hobby and wrote several books. This remarkable actress, Colleen Moore, passed away on January 25, 1988, from cancer. Despite her passing, her contribution to film and the culture of her time remains unforgettable, continuing to inspire new generations. This actor, born on February 6, 1899, became one of the brightest stars of silent films and the early sound era. His breakthrough came with his role in Ben-Hur, A Tale of the Christ, 1925, where he portrayed the Jewish prince on screen, becoming a Hollywood icon. His rugged good looks and screen presence secured him many roles in films such as Mata Hari, 1931, and The Prisoner of Zenda, 1922. Family played an important role in this actor's life. Born into a large Mexican family, he maintained close ties with his relatives and was always proud of his heritage. In Hollywood, he befriended stars like Greta Garbo and Joan Crawford, which strengthened his position in the industry. However, life in the spotlight had its dark sides. With the transition to sound films, his career began to wane, and he faced personal problems, including a battle with alcoholism. Despite these challenges, he continued working in film and television until the 1960s. Tragically, the life of this remarkable actor, known as Ramon Novarro, ended on October 30, 1968, when he was murdered. His death from asphyxiation shocked Hollywood and left an indelible mark on film history. His legacy lives on through his impressive roles and contributions to the development of cinema. She was not just an actress, but a true style icon and symbol of an era. Born on November 14, 1906, she captured the hearts of audiences with her roles in silent films and her distinctive look, which continues to inspire designers and actresses to this day. Her most famous roles include films like Diary of a Lost Girl, 1929, and Pandora's Box, 1929, where she brilliantly portrayed the character Lulu. The family and personal life of this star were full of ups and downs. She was married twice, but both marriages ended in divorce. Despite personal setbacks, she maintained friendships with legends such as Charlie Chaplin and William Randolph Hearst. With the advent of sound films, Louise's career began to wane, and she gradually withdrew from the film industry. In her later years, she dedicated herself to writing memoirs and essays about cinema, which were highly regarded by critics. She lived in Rochester, New York, where she spent her final days. This bright and talented actress, known as Louise Brooks, passed away on August 8, 1985, from a heart attack. Though her career was brief, her contribution to film and fashion remains unforgettable, continuing to inspire and captivate new admirers. This remarkable actress was born on September 10, 1898, and became one of the first stars of silent cinema. She captivated audiences with her roles in films such as The Broadway Melody, 1929, and The Matinee Idol, 1928. Her talent and charm made her one of the most recognizable actresses of her time, and she successfully transitioned into the sound era, earning an Oscar nomination for her role in The Broadway Melody. In her personal life, Bessie Love was married once and had one daughter, Patricia. Her personal life remained relatively calm and scandal-free, which was rare for stars of that era. Bessie Love also worked in radio and television, continuing her career well into her later years. She lived in England from the late 1930s until the end of her life, becoming an important figure in British cinema. This versatile actress, known as Bessie Love, passed away on April 26, 1986, from natural causes. Her contribution to the film industry and her unique acting style left an indelible mark on cinema history, continuing to inspire new fans and filmmakers. She was a true icon of her time, a symbol of an entire era, and the embodiment of the it girl of the 1920s. Born on July 29, 1905, in Trindale, she captured the hearts of audiences with her vibrant and charismatic roles. Her breakthrough came with her role in the film It, 1927, which solidified her status as one of Hollywood's most sought-after actresses. Other notable films include Wings, 1927, and Mantrap, 1926. Her family life was full of hardships and scandals. Growing up in poverty and constantly pressured by her mother, she started working in films early to support her family. In 1931, she married actor and director Rex Bell, with whom she had 2 children. Her film career ended with the advent of sound films when she faced personal problems and deteriorating mental health. She retired from acting in 1933 and moved to Nevada, where she lived with her husband on a ranch. This legendary actress, Clara Bow, passed away on September 27, 1965, from a heart attack. Despite her tragic fate, her contribution to cinema and her unique acting style continue to inspire new generations of actresses and film enthusiasts. She was a true icon of Hollywood, captivating audiences with her talent and style. Born on March 27, 1899, she began her career in the silent film era and quickly became one of the most famous actresses of her time. Her most famous roles include Manhandled, 1924, and the iconic film Sunset Boulevard, 1950, for which she received an Oscar nomination. Gloria Swanson was married 6 times and had 3 children. Her personal life was always in the spotlight, frequently discussed in the press. Despite numerous marriages, she remained dedicated to her career and continued to work in film and television well into her later years. Swanson successfully adapted to changes in the film industry, becoming a symbol of glamour and elegance. She also ventured into producing and scriptwriting, showcasing her many talents. This legendary actress, known as Gloria Swanson, passed away on April 4, 1983, from a heart attack. Her legacy lives on through her unforgettable roles and impact on the film industry, inspiring new generations of actresses and filmmakers. She was one of those actresses who managed to attract attention not only with her talent, but also with her personal life. Born on January 3, 1897, she became a silent film star, enchanting audiences with films like Show People, 1928, and Hollywood Party, 1934. These roles made her one of the most famous actresses of her time. She had a long-term relationship with newspaper magnate William Randolph Hearst, whose vast wealth and influence made their union particularly notable. Although they never married, their relationship lasted many years, accompanied by endless gossip and rumors. They had no children, but their relationship was filled with drama and passion worthy of a Hollywood movie. With the advent of sound films, her career underwent changes, but she continued acting and remained a popular actress. Besides her acting career, she was actively involved in philanthropy, donating significant sums to various social projects and medical institutions. This legendary actress, known as Marion Davies, passed away on September 22, 1961, from cancer. Her legacy continues to live on through her outstanding roles and contributions to the film industry, inspiring new generations of actresses and filmmakers. In the silent film era, when cowboys ruled the screen, one of the most iconic and influential actors emerged as a Western hero, born on December 6, 1864. His roles in films like The Toll Gate and Hell's Hinges shaped an ideal of bravery and honor that inspired audiences on both sides of the ocean. In these movies, he often portrayed tough but fair heroes, a persona that became his trademark. His personal life was as dramatic as his on-screen roles. He was married to actress Winifred Westover, with whom he had a son. The family often appeared in tabloids, fueling public interest in his persona. As he aged, his popularity never waned. Despite ending his career in 1925, he remained in the spotlight through his autobiography and active involvement in the film industry. Sadly, on June 23, 1946, the world lost this great actor. William S. Hart passed away at the age of 81 due to a heart attack. When it comes to classic Hollywood westerns, one name instantly comes to mind. Born on May 26, 1907. His roles in films like The Searchers and Fort Apache cemented him in the hearts of millions of viewers. This man epitomized the image of the rugged cowboy, always ready to face any challenge, be it Native Americans or outlaws. His personal life was equally colorful. He was married 3 times and had 7 children, each of whom went their own way but remained influenced by their father's greatness. His family also included well-known names like Patrick Wayne, who made a successful career in film himself. As he aged, his influence only grew stronger. His filmography includes over 170 films, making him a symbol of American cinema. Sadly, on June 11, 1979, this great actor passed away. John Wayne died of stomach cancer, leaving behind a rich legacy in the film industry. Born on June 20, 1925, this man became a legend before he even set foot on a film set. His bravery and valor on the battlefields of World War II earned him fame as America's most decorated soldier. But this was only the first chapter of his captivating life. In cinema, he became renowned for roles in films such as To Hell and Back, where he played himself, and The Red Badge of Courage. His ability to portray courage and determination on screen left audiences spellbound. He also wrote poetry and songs, showcasing his multifaceted talent. His personal life was equally eventful. He was married twice and had 2 children. His sons followed in his footsteps, showing interest in film and literature. The influence of his military and acting legacy was profound, and the family often reminisced about his feats and accomplishments. Sadly, his life was cut short tragically. On May 28, 1971, he died in a plane crash. Audie Murphy left behind a legacy that continues to inspire and amaze new generations. Born on December 25, 1899. This man became an icon of classic Hollywood cinema, embodying tough and enigmatic heroes on screen. His roles in films like Casablanca and The Maltese Falcon made him a true legend. His gruff voice and penetrating gaze were as recognizable as his talent for transforming into complex characters. His personal life was filled with just as much passion and drama. He was married 4 times, but his most famous and enduring relationship was with Lauren Bacall, with whom he had 2 children. Their marriage became a symbol of true love in Hollywood, despite the age difference and the challenges they faced. Despite health issues, he continued to work until the end of his life. Sadly, the world lost this star on January 14, 1957. Humphrey Bogart passed away from esophageal cancer, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and captivate audiences around the globe. Born on October 4th, 1923, this man became a symbol of American cinema, playing heroic roles that left an indelible mark on the hearts of viewers. His greatest achievements include iconic films such as The Ten Commandments, where he portrayed Moses, and Ben-Hur, which earned him an Oscar for Best Actor. His personal life was filled with love and stability. He was married to his only wife, Lydia Clark, for over 60 years, and they had 2 children. The family always supported his career and stood by him during tough times. His career spanned more than 5 decades, and he was also actively involved in public life, serving as president of the National Rifle Association, NRA. In his later years, his health deteriorated, but he remained a symbol of resilience and courage. Sadly, on April 5, 2008, this remarkable actor passed away. Charlton Heston died from complications of Alzheimer's disease, leaving behind an incredible legacy in cinema that continues to inspire new generations. Born on August 23, 1912, this man became a legend of musical cinema, bringing unmatched energy and grace to the films of his era. His most famous roles in classic films like Singin' in the Rain and An American in Paris showed the world that dance could be as expressive as words. His charisma and talent made him one of the most beloved actors and dancers of his time. His personal life was equally eventful. He was married 3 times and had 3 children. In his marriages to Betsy Blair, Jean Coyne, and Patricia Ward, his family always remained an important part of his life. His brother Fred Kelly was also a well-known dancer and choreographer, making their family's contribution to the arts even more significant. Despite his immense popularity and long career, his life came to an end on February 2, 1996. Gene Kelly passed away from complications of a stroke at the age of 83, leaving behind an incredible legacy in the world of cinema and dance that continues to inspire new generations of artists and audiences. Born on May 10, 1899, this man became the epitome of elegance and grace on screen. His contribution to musical films is immeasurable, and his name is associated with the greatest dance numbers in cinema history. He became famous through films like Top Hat and Dancing Lady, where his stunning dance duets with Ginger Rogers became immortalized in Hollywood's golden era. His personal life was equally fascinating. He was married twice and had 2 children. His first wife, Phyllis Livingston Potter, whom he was with until her death, supported his career and was his muse. Later, he married Robin Smith, who also played an important role in his life. An interesting fact is that his sister, Adele Astaire, was also a renowned dancer and actress with whom he began his career on Broadway. However, the life of this great artist came to an end on June 22, 1987. Fred Astaire passed away from pneumonia at the age of 88, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire dancers and audiences worldwide. His refined movements and unparalleled dance technique remain a benchmark for all who aspire to greatness in this art form. Born on May 20th, 1908, this man became the embodiment of the humble yet determined American hero on screen. His outstanding roles in films such as It's a Wonderful Life and Mr. Smith Goes to Washington earned him well-deserved fame and the adoration of audiences. His unique voice and acting style made him one of the most recognizable actors in cinema history. His personal life was just as remarkable. He was married to Gloria Hattrick McLean, with whom he lived until her death. The couple had 4 children, and family values always played an important role in his life. Additionally, his son, Ronald McLean, was a heroic pilot who died during the Vietnam War. This man was not only an actor, but also a true hero in real life. During World War II, he served in the U.S. Air Force and rose to the rank of Brigadier General. His dedication to his country and his art makes his figure even more impressive. However, sadly, his life came to an end on July 2, 1997. James Stewart passed away from a pulmonary embolism at the age of 89. He left behind a legacy that continues to inspire and move audiences worldwide, reminding us that real heroes exist not only on screen, but also in life. I sincerely thank each and every one of you for taking the time to watch my video. Your support is incredibly important to me, and I appreciate every like, comment, and subscription. I hope that the content was useful and interesting for you. I look forward to seeing you again on my channel.